So earlier today, we got some, I'd say, not so great news for the Packers, considering Rich Bisaccia. So it came out here from the Colts. We have completed an interview with Rich Bisaccia, as you can see, for head coach. And so considering we've seen just how poor the Packers special teams has been in the past few seasons, making mistakes in big game situations, it seemed like the solution was to bring in someone who really knew what they were doing, and that was Rich Bisaccia, who was previously with the Raiders. He's been known as a, sort of like a special teams guru in a sense. He comes into Green Bay, and I do think he helped this unit improve. Definitely not perfect, but I think especially when you look at kick return unit, thanks in part greatly to Keyshawn Nixon. That was one area the Packers really took a step forward. So for the Colts who are looking for a new head coach, after having Frank Reich, no longer there, Jeff Saturday came in, and now the Colts are looking for a new head coach. They gave Rich Bisaccia an interview to sort of see if maybe he could fit in with them in Indianapolis. So I'm happy for him. Obviously, any coach probably wants to have that opportunity to be able to move from a coordinator to officially a head coach. So I wish him nothing but the best. But obviously for the Packers, it's sad because it really seemed like he was starting to get something going when it came to this Packers special teams unit. And if we were to lose him, we'd have to find someone else. And that would just be unfortunate considering we built an entire year of sort of his philosophy, his way of doing things when it comes to the Packers special teams. And I think we are really seeing lots of improvement as the season went on. So we'll see. Maybe he'll get the job. Maybe he won't. Will another team interview him? Who knows? But we'll see. If he stays in Green Bay, I'll be excited because I think he's obviously, he seems like a great coach, a great person, watching different interviews throughout the entire season. But I want to take a look at the Packers as we're on this special teams discussion. Since the season ended, I hadn't really looked too much into the sort of statistics regarding the Packers special teams unit. A few things were sort of interesting. So apparently the Packers allowed the most blocked kicks in the NFL, which was 4. Of course, we had Amari Rodgers fumble the ball 5 times as a returner before he was released. And the Packers, when it came to punting, 31st in yards per punt and 30th in net yards per punt. So the punting unit, not incredible. And then according to PFF, the Packers are they're 26th graded special teams unit. And then according to Rick Gosselin, he's some kind of special teams guru. He has rankings every year people like to talk about. So I assume he knows what he's somewhat talking about because everyone talks about his rankings. But he ranks the Packers as 22nd, where last year they were 31st. So they took a little bit of a step forward, according to PFF, according to Rick Gosselin, but it's not like they were a head and shoulders above other units in the NFL. I think the one area, though, where we were starting to be head and shoulder over everyone, one of the best in the league, was Keyshawn Nixon. I think that partly has to do with the guys blocking well, Rich Bisaccia coaching up the kick return unit. But Keyshawn Nixon is clearly a very special player, and he really just opened up the Packers special teams unit. And so I hope the Packers decide to bring him back because he is a game changer. So we'll see. I hope Rich Bisaccia returns. I hope that he is here in Green Bay. That'd be great. But if he goes somewhere else, congrats to him. But I just want to share that news. Could be good, could be bad. We'll see what happens here coming up in the future. But that's all I have for this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.